Enigma. There's like nothing really deals with you. But they don't do that. They just Shadow Demon.
Maybe
Shadow
learning
Demon.
a bit from Milan. That's why it's so important for them that Mars does get a good time, and they do start Disruption into Spear, catching out Ramses, Lifestealer down to half HP. Still a difficult kill for them to finish off. He does pop the open wounds, and he's got Rage to fall back on, so he's fine, while top lane diving under Yatoro's Drow. Finding that beautiful POS1 pick off as the rotation from Toronto Tokyo arrives and cookies into the cogs. Snapfire trying to battle into Clockwork and Undying, but no one is still sticking around. They've got the Wave of Terror to reduce their armor, but they need some right clicks to actually do anything with it, and now SumaiL comes in with a Shackle Shot. That's a great power shot as well. Toronto Tokyo's down, and the Focus Fire finds Miposhka. Good rotations coming in from 404.
Very big play, and they're gonna get that Siege Creep alive. And now they're gonna get this pressure, this tower, so nice, nice, nice
DD from SumaiL. It does wear off now, and the swap back saves Collapse, and they've got the chain stuns yet again. Wind runs down, but the black hole's there. No one comes in with a sneaky maneuver and finds both of them, stopping that pressure onto the tier 1 tower. They're still chasing forward. They actually find the hookshot cogs onto the Drow Ranger. Unfortunately, though, Wind Ranger wasn't able to close the gap enough. Did swap from the MKB rush and got the BKB, which is completed now, 16 minutes in. Wind Ranger going to be impervious to pretty much all damage with a good Shackle Shot. Catching Drow, the hookshot misses, but there's the Midnight Pulse and the Arena throwing in the kisses. They do land it nicely onto Solo, but that's the POS5 Undying, who soul rips back up to half HP, and they found Collapse inside the cogs. Mars down in the chase, deep onto this tier 1 tower. Ramses going rampant onto the Drow Ranger, while Miposhka, they get a stun, but the black hole, it's on the 2 in the back, is really nicely placed, and they blow them all up. It's going to be a wipe here, not losing a single soul. 404, just error, find them all.
Alright, that was
as far as the Vengeance Drow want to move up into that top area because they're so scared. It's a really spooky place to be. Oh, they spit forward Collapse, and they do find a great spear and catch onto Solo. Now a Disruption. I don't know if they want to swap, but they're going to throw the kisses, and Zayats is trapped in a cage that he made himself and is burnt alive inside it.
okay. There we go again.
They spit forward the Mars. But again, it's Solo, right? It's this Undying.
Yeah.
He's tanky, he soul rips, Shadow Amulet to go invis, but there's a dire sentry there. But now trouble comes. The black hole from no one. They catch the Grandma and the Focus Fire. Oh, good E-Blade. Actually keeping her alive for a second or two. Maybe she can get out of this one with a swap back. Miposhka saving the day. The chase can't continue now as the BKB from Wind Ranger will allow her some safety. While Zayats, shredded by the Drow Ranger, and 404, realizing the error of their ways, do have to run back. Mars wants to keep going for this. Blinks forward, gets a good God's Rebuke, but doesn't land the spear. Was trying to spear backwards, then misses the forward spear as Wind Ranger. Oh, the multi-shot and the spit forward. They're going to catch her. No, not quite, but the God's Rebuke will take her down. There's Yellow Submarine. Can't actually get the tower kill, but a Gust. Glimmer Cape there to save Ramses. He's actually running forwards, aggressively maneuvering in towards the Drow Ranger. Tombstones drop. Miposhka being focused inside the cogs as they do Shackle Shot her up, but a Disruption to save. And I think Miposhka's going to die anyway. Still trapped here, but a swap back actually puts himself under no one's grasp. And Yatoro turns with a Gust. Still has that Aegis, don't forget, and really battling away, but no one glimmered and healed with the Soul Rip, and the Aegis is gone. Collapses there with a good Arena Spear, and the Mortimer's Kiss is going to land here in onto all of 404. Yatoro, he's got the E-Blade to save him, trying to run away. Disruption again, they're just buying time. More and more time for Yatoro to cookie and
nice
Shackle Shot in from SumaiL. Beautifully done. The blink back from so bad, but they've lost the Drow, and it looks like Collapse, he's way too deep. Yeah, you got a DD rune, but that swap back might save you actually. Zayat is still being slapped by poison. Miposhka, the die back from him, and Collapse doesn't find the Clockwork in the back. He's jumped into his own demise. 404 coming out on top in that fight. If they smoke into the back lines and you really find the Enigma, find the Wind Ranger especially, catch them before they get their BKBs off. But there is that smoke as Roshan respawns. 404 smoke for about 5 seconds into the Roche pit. Dire have scanned it though. They know this is going on, and it is going to be that wraparound play that Yellow Submarine love so much. But Mars is a million miles away. Mars is showing top lane. Roshan's down to 3,000 HP. They find the clockwork though. Soul Catcher on the right clicks. Holy shit. Zayat is dead, but Aegis is claimed, and the Rage with a BKB from the Wind Ranger, allowing them a bit of safety there, but the right click damage from the Drow Ranger, DD, annihilates that Aegis. Now in comes the Mars with a black hole, it arrives from no one, swap immediately from Miposhka to cancel it out. And now Ramsey's lifestealer is shredded. Yellow Submarine bring the DPS, and Miposhka finally survives a team fight.
That DD rune.
Item's pretty sad.
Yeah. He does have some decent stats right now again for him, and he's already kind of tanky on Drow, so all these kind of items that makes him be able to just kind of kite the 404's team better makes the Drow just better as well. Because I think it's like Yellow Submarine can kind of win this fight if they Drow just gets to do Drow things right now, and so far he's been able to do it kind of well.
Just stand your ground and pretend you're a tower.
Yeah.
Oh, they're spitting someone into the trees here.
Oh, nice.
Great connection. Oh, that's beautiful. They get Ramses up against the side of the Colosseum, and Zayat's now being burnt alive. He hook shots into the side again. Glimmer Cape and another hook shot. He overclocks and runs away. They kill off the Lifestealer as well as the Tombstone. I'm skipping out on BKB, which Toronto Tokyo often likes to go for. Just going MKB Daedalus.
Yeah. So Sayak has to kind of like either find this Shadow Demon or the Vengeful and keep them out of combat, because then it might allow no one to get some sort of decent black hole off. There's a lot of ways that 404 has to fight in order right now that they can win a fight. Yellow Submarine, I feel like they have a way easier time of taking the fight with all their like ways of starting the fight and ways of kiting the fight as well.
And back into position. Gem on Shadow Demon going to be dewarding as best he can all across this area, but there is no vision coming here.
Actually, there's a Linkus ready. Yeah, there's a Linkus on Enigma now. That might be the one big item that can change the fight.
Spit forward. They catch Ramses again. Good hook shot onto the Drow Ranger. So Ramses can turn and fight. The Lincolns is put up onto him. And in comes no one. The two-man black hole, and there's no swap, no cancel, nothing to really mitigate this as they catch the Drow, and Yatoro will fall in the midst of it all. And Miposhka, the TP doesn't succeed. A double kill for Solo as Wind Ranger's hunting. Looking for Toronto Tokyo. Oh, can we get the shackle shot in time? The cancel TP. Grandma gave up on that, trying to maybe cookie and blink away, but I don't know if it's going to work out. The damage is substantial as Solo amping it up with that level 3 Flesh Golem. SumaiL going for the really nice backstab there as the hunt. Just keeps using Ninja Gear. Hiding himself from any potential vision. And he's got 5,000 gold saved. This Enigma could have a refresher orb in the next team fight.
Yeah, he could if he wants to go for it. See what he ends up going for.
20k lead for 404 now as well, as the Mars Arena expended to try and catch Zayat. He's got Cheese and Ghost Scepter to pop, and he does turn to fight. Also overclocking ready, so he cogs after hook shot, thinking about reinitiating as they do jump forward and shackle shot collapse. Mars swapped back, saved by Miposhka, but there's that secondary hook shot, trapping the Shadow Demon in the cogs, and they've killed off both supports, it looks like. No buyback on Venge. So bad with a blink away, does escape. Really well timed there for the Shadow Demon to actually dip out of danger, but the pressure's still on. You've got two lanes already getting up onto your high ground.
And there is no Mars ulti either right now. So this Drow is gonna be able to deal some damage, but then again, like Ramses has a lot of armor and a lot of evasion, so not the easiest target to deal with anyway.
He just jumped Abyssal Blades. He popped the Lincolns with open wounds, Abyssal Blades into the hook shot, and now no one. He's there with a Black Hole BKB, and they annihilate Yatoro. Dry Range is down for 2 minutes. Oh, the Mars ulti, yeah, you've got it back up off cooldown, but where's the damage coming from? Collapse. He's made the move, but there's no one to follow up with him. Grandma can't really do too much. She's got Mortimer's Kisses ready, and yeah, shreds through Zayat's now, but Ramses is allowed to reinitiate, forcing all of these Yellow Submarine heroes back to the fountain. The Kisses, they do land. In onto SumaiL, no BKB, but a wind run off to the left-hand side will get her a bit of safety, and the Lincolns pop as that magic missile looked to connect. Spit forward a creep. Good little stun connection there onto 2, but Miposhka needs the save again from Disruption. Poor little Vengeful Spirit this time does have the buyback, but SumaiL starts again onto Toronto Tokyo, and the hook shot slides straight on through. Good swap back again, and Zayat this time might just be forfeiting his life, but they found Collapse. Oh, the hook shot again, this overclocking, working wonders for Zayat as the game looks to be rounded out here with 404 trying to close it out with that final lane of barracks top lane. And Yellow Submarine holding one buyback on the Mars, now expended, but Drow dead for 50. Means even with all of this lockdown and teamfight capabilities, they are lacking damage. Mars Arena, great pick off on SumaiL. That's a good start now. Yellow Submarine looking to really defend this base with all they've got. Miposhka gets back, and the poison stacking up now. Solo and Ramses frontlining and trying to battle their melee barracks, and they get the Undying, but SumaiL and him both buy back. Returning with boosted travels. And Mega Creeps are coming. Ramses does lose Aegis, but it's all worthwhile as 404 systematically destroying this dire base.
We're gonna chase here. Or maybe not. There's Megas now though. Some buybacks used though on the side of 404, so they have to be a bit careful that they don't die here now.
And there's only one tier 4 left, and it's looking just hit throne
for
and
the
end.
throne. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Draw has no buyback. They don't know that, but we expect that.
BKB Black Hole's there. They catch the Grandma, but Disruption and the swap cancelling it out. The Refresher Orb, and in we come again. Round 2 for Toronto Tokyo to fall for 2 minutes. Collapse has his arena up, but he's being annihilated within it. Solo and Noone chasing forward, and the throne is falling. Game 1 going the way of 404.